Lorenzo sends his thanks
Oh, good.
for the King Kong Escapes episode. And I swear to God, totally unprompted. It's like we were driving out in the country yesterday, and he said, when you're filming the next Welcome to the Basement, thank Matt for me. So thank you, Matt.
That's very mature.
Yeah, I know. Where did that come from?
You raised a good child. I've got a bunch of movies that I've never seen before. You don't know what they are. Every episode, I'm going to spring one on you. It might be good. It might be bad. We'll watch it and talk about it. Welcome to the basement. Sci-Fi July continues here in the basement, and I have another sci-fi movie for us to watch. And I hope that it will engage you. I hope it will keep your attention. I hope it will suck you in like the unrelenting power of a black hole. Released in 1979, TBH stars Maximilian Schell, Robert Forster, Yvette Mimieux, Anthony Perkins, and basement alum Ernest Borgnine, with robot voices provided by Slim Pickens and Roddy McDowell.
Slim Pickens? Oh, no!
It was directed by Gary Nelson, and with a total budget of $26 million, it was the most expensive movie ever produced by Disney Studios. It is also Disney's first PG-rated movie. Director Nelson initially considered casting Sigourney Weaver in the lead female role, but the head of the casting department balked at the actress's unusual name and rejected her.
Well, there should be more Sigourneys in this world. It shouldn't be an unusual name.
Are there any other Sigourneys in this world? What do her friends call her? Siggy?
Gorney?
The film was nominated for Best Cinematography and Best Visual Effects Oscars. It won neither.
That's because they're going up against Sigourney's little movie from that year.
I will now consult Variety's complete science fiction reviews and see what they have to say about the black hole. Why, there it is. Superior Disney effort needs acceleration to catch Star Trek at the BO.
That's box office for all you kids out there.
Your gift tonight is a bit of a thinker.
This is it's white. Circle.
It's a white hole.
It's a white hole right there. This is compelling.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Oh, who's my little friend? Who's my little armadillo friend? Hello. Hello, Craig. Not actually an armadillo. I'm an echidna.
So strap yourself into your space chair and activate the booster rockets on over to the old leather couch, where we're going to be watching the 1979 Disney classic, The Black Hole.
Whee! Overture?
Yeah.
You know, this would be a great opportunity for us to learn about the cast and crew of the movie. But instead, we're just learning that this is an overture. And they have used a clock radio as a font.
In space, no one can hear the overture. The spaceship Palomino is investigating a black hole, the biggest anyone has ever seen.
I had a professor who predicted that eventually black holes would devour the entire universe.
And then Ernest Borgnine would devour all of our pizza.
How that must have galled Dr. Hans Reinhardt.
I do not buy Borgnine as a spaceman.
Nope.
In any capacity. He could be a space janitor, but that's about it.
Every time I see one of those things, I expect to spot some guy in red with horns and a pitchfork.
It's a monster, all right.
They really don't like black holes. They're very worried about it in a very smiley way.
There's a ship that's just floating around outside it,
It's a USS Cygnus.
which disappeared decades ago. The crew consists of the captain, Dan Holland. There's Charlie Pizer, Harry Booth,
Dr. Alex Durant.
Dr. Kate McRae.
The robot's name is Vincent.
According to my instruments, it hasn't moved a centimeter since we first spotted it.
And no one has taken a shower ever since I've been on board for some reason. I think it's weird.
But we'll go in for a closer look.
Look at Robert Forster there being all young.
Yeah. So they go to investigate.
Smooth as glass.
Philip Glass. Very smooth.
What happened?
Natural phenomenon. Or
Is it?
And they get caught in the pull of the black hole.
God, I think it's got us. We're starting to tumble.
Oh well, bye everyone.
Air brake amidship. Losing oxygen.
I mean, I'm doing fine. I don't need oxygen, but you guys might care.
I wasn't going to mention it because it means nothing to me. But then I remembered that you guys are humans.
Check out the damage below!
Look, Flying Board 9.
See if you can get through to Vincent with your ESP.
Oh my gosh, she actually has ESP. I was gonna make a joke about that. Turns out she has ESP.
She can communicate with the mind, including the robot, Vincent.
Unless we can replace the damaged parts in the main regulator, we're gonna lose our oxygen supply.
Damn.
That got him their PG.
Dan!
Damn.
The tether's broken!
Damn, Dan. They make it out.
Luckily, they're on the right side of the old event horizon. The ship lights up.
Like a tree on Christmas morning.
What type of crazy-ass tree did you have? Yeah, just amber. Let's just get amber this year. Because we're artists. It knows they're there.
Wonder why they didn't roll out the red carpet earlier.
I don't know, and I don't like it.
I like it, and I'm the viewer, so you're working for me, okay? Got that? I like it. They're gonna go inside and investigate. If Vincent can float, why don't they just make floating belts for all of them, and they can all float, and no one has to walk ever again?
That's right. Robot Dudes. Robot Dudes.
Daft Punk, you get out of here. We are up all night to get lucky.
They find a tram, and away they go.
Easy, Kate.
Oh, easy, Kate. That's what they called her back in the spaceport.
They see all these wondrous things, and there's one human.
Hans Reinhardt.
It can't be.
And then there is a big bad robot.
Maximilian.
The robot Maximilian and Vincent clearly don't like each other.
He's spent the last 20 years alone with the robots, and he's been studying the black hole.
One step too far, and we are done. But there's no cause for alarm.
Except for that sentence I just said. Alex Durant is intrigued.
You will be remembered as one of the greatest space scientists of all time.
Space scientists, or spientists as I call them.
Vincent meets a new robot friend. His name is Bob.
But Harry sneaks away. He wants to know more.
Can you speak? Are you programmed to speak?
Can you sing?
You look like me. I don't get it. Are you me?
That long dark tunnel to nowhere.
That's the name of my first album. You know my early stuff. Bob takes Vincent to a robot party. All they do is play this weird video game.
And the robots are mean to Bob because he's an old-fashioned robot.
Just beat the crap out of Bob, and that's why he's all, you know.
Vincent sticks up for him, and Vincent does some sharpshooting of his own.
We little R2 units have to represent.
On the occasion of your visit to the Cygnus.
I am glad that you are all down with the Cygnus. Alex is a big fan of Hans Reinhardt.
And to you, sir, and your magnificent accomplishments.
Get a room, you two.
I know, there's this weird subtext going on with these two.
We stand on the brink of a feat unparalleled in space exploration.
And we stand on the brink of a black hole.
I will travel where no man has dared to go.
Scranton.
Into the black hole?
Nadoy. He wants to go into the black hole, figure out all its secrets, come back, and he's gonna be like a god.
The ESP you share with a robot. Extraordinary.
Sensory perception, yes. Bob confides in Vincent.
You and your friends are in grave danger.
Reinhardt is a madman.
This is a death ship.
The humans are not dead. The humans have been made into these human-robot hybrids. It's very grotesque. Reinhardt's responsible for it all.
Tell Kate we want her back here fast, with or without Alex.
Tell Kate we want her back here fast. We're gonna go to Malnati's. Lou Malnati's and get a pie. And then we're gonna take the L down to the Field Museum. Tell her to get here fast. Oh, they're still alive, but they're kind of dead too. It's living death, and Reinhardt is a monster. Oh, my fingers.
You're not getting away that easy.
Oh, shit!
You shouldn't have done that.
I wanted to do it. He tells the robots, take Kate to the hospital. She needs to have the treatment.
Vincent, get old Bob to show us the quickest way there.
Get Bob to show us the quickest way there. I think it's Lower Whacker. They gotta go in and rescue Kate.
Alas, poor YRK, I know you well.
They're gonna do stuff to her brain, so they make a daring raid on the hospital.
Captain Holland saves Kate. What?
Now they're romantic?
I don't know, maybe it's just a I saved your life kiss. Whenever you save my life, you kiss me on the cheek. Or if you ever would save my life.
Charlie.
Once.
Kate's okay. We're on our way.
Around the world. See, floating belts. That's what they need right now. They wouldn't have to climb like a bunch of dumb apes.
There's a big shootout on a bridge. Oh no, Bob! Woo-hoo!
Your crack unit outwitted and outfought by some Earth robot and that antique from storage.
Let them get into their ship. Let them take off. And then when they're at a safe distance away, we'll just blow them out of space. Harry and Charlie are running around. Harry falls over.
Oh, damn.
Harry?
Damn.
You hit?
My leg.
My damn leg. Oh man, my leg is broken. Go on without me, buddy. Ooh, you liar. You liar. What are you up to, Harry? What are you up to, Borgnine?
I don't want to go into no black hole. They're not coming back. I'm taking off right now.
Harry!
He is blowed up. You know, it's okay that Borgnine died because he'll just come back as Borg 10.
Oh, there's no escape. And then they remembered there's one other escape pod. If we get to that, we'll be fine.
They are going into that black hole.
Increase power to maximum.
Wait a minute. Maybe I did not think this through. Black holes are crazy dangerous. Oh, no. Dr. Reinhardt.
A thing falls on Reinhardt and gets him. Vincent confronts Maximilian, and they have their final showdown. Vincent is triumphant. But unfortunately, Bob has been too damaged, and he dies.
Charlie!
Burp, Charlie, burp!
We better get the hell off. The whole ship's breaking up.
Everybody sit tight.
Sit the hell tight! We're saved. No, we're not. Because everything on this ship was programmed to fly into the black hole, and they can't override the programming. They get all googly. It's just like they're on ayahuasca.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of experience.
Reinhardt gets sent straight to hell, and he's forced to be a robot forever.
God sent him there? And the other people, they've come through the black hole. We're not sure what's going on. That is not an ending.
That's it.
That is not an ending.
That's how they ended the movie.
Burp. That's it.
The end.
I'm very conflicted about this.
I can see why you are, but I'm not. I liked this movie.
I liked it for about 3/4 of it. The special effects and production design are incredible. I love them. It's an old cliche, but I wish I was watching this on the big screen.
When that spaceship lights up, it is gorgeous.
Stunning.
It is dragged down by the robot-like, emotionless humans. The people with true passion, like Dr. Reinhardt, are the only interesting people. The human beings seemed extremely cold. As opposed to Han, Luke, and Leia, who all had human emotions.
They're just full of life.
Who all became friends. Learned stuff about each other, built off each other.
It's interesting because we had a misconception. At one point, Charlie calls him Dan.
Mm-hmm.
This was before we knew his name was Dan, and so we thought he called him Dad. So we thought that they were father and son. That points to a real problem here. It's that no one on the crew of the Palomino has a relationship with anybody.
No.
They have nothing to do with anyone. We don't even see, like, ways in which they're friends or colleagues. We don't know what their roles are. We know that Kate is a doctor. It makes us not invested in their story.
The most interesting person on their crew is the floating garbage can that is Vincent. Vincent had a lot going for him as a character and as a special effect, but, he wasn't quite there like the entire movie.
Yeah, the ending. It seems like they said, any ending we come up with is not going to be good.
Yeah.
So we will just have no ending. And maybe that was the best choice.
You go into the black hole. We don't know what's on the other side, but there has to be a purpose. There has to be an outcome. Whether it is the end of 2001 where David has this, his reality has expanded so vastly, or if it's the end of Interstellar where Matthew McConaughey goes into the black hole and it helps him solve the problem of the movie.
Yeah.
While the problem of the movie is we got to get away from this black hole. So you get to the other side. Oh, I guess we're in Delta Quadrant now, or whatever.
Reinhardt went to hell. That's pretty clear. So I think all of the other three went to heaven. I think everyone died.
Real bold choice. Sending Dr. Reinhardt to hell. Not just killing him. You see him in hell.
Sure.
When else in the history of movies do you see that happen? He goes to hell in a Disney movie. Gaston doesn't go to hell at the end of Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
I love it, but it's entirely wrong.
What they're saying, or what they're suggesting, is that the black hole is a doorway to the afterlife. It's a way to go to the afterlife without actually dying. And you are judged. It's sort of weird that you have the robot Maximilian, who has the name of the lead actor in the movie.
A lead actor with a very notable first name.
How can you not know that it's a murder robot if it's got those spinning things? Like, what purpose? That's not a tool.
No.
That's not something that accomplishes anything but eviscerating human bodies.
How much was he expecting humans to show up that he could use this on them? That's the main feature of this guy.
Yeah, that's one of those things where the producers thought of a cool thing. And they're like, oh, put this in. Have him have spinny things.
Yeah.
It'll look great on camera. But it doesn't make any sense.
So much of this was thought through, but they didn't deliver.
It had neat stuff, and it had a lot of thought behind it, but it just didn't come together. It's like a machine that has different kind of moving parts, but the machine isn't quite attached together. It's sort of like separate. We have gone into the black hole and we've come out the other side.
We don't know what's going to happen now.
We do know what's going to happen. Seen it.
Seen it.
This black hole DVD was sent to us by a generous viewer, as have all of the movies that we're going to talk about in this edition of Seen It Mail Crate.
Somebody sent us Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Seen it.
Seen it.
In the theaters. This might be my favorite James Cameron movie. The movie just goes and goes and goes. It's filled with surprises the first time through. It's got one of the best villains ever. And Linda Hamilton really comes back with a vengeance in this.
I haven't seen this since the mid-90s, and I should, because I didn't like it when I first saw it.
What?
I just thought, special effects are great. I like the special effects. I don't like the rest of it. I don't like the story. I don't like the relationship between Schwarzenegger and the kid. The kid really annoyed me.
Yeah.
I should go back and watch it again, because I know it's a great movie. I saw it on the wrong night at the wrong time. On the wrong VHS tape.
Yes.
Here's a DVD that was sent to us through the mail. It is Lunopolis. Seen it?
I've not seen it.
Lunopolis is a mock documentary, it's not a comedy, about this conspiracy about moon people who travel in time and alter history. It's very inventive, it's very creative, doesn't quite make it on the execution. It comes off a lot like a student film. A low-budget student film, but they still do some really interesting stuff.
Galaxy Quest. Seen it. I love Galaxy Quest.
Yeah.
Definitely Tim Allen's finest hour. Sigourney Weaver doing comedy.
I like the emotional notes of the film.
This reminds me a lot of the best things about Pixar. The arcs, the character arcs and story arcs are executed perfectly.
And the humor is very wholesome, but at the same time it's very funny.
Yeah, I can't wait to show this to my kids, but they have to understand convention culture.
Sure.
I think that Tony Shalhoub is hysterical.
Green Bay native Tony Shalhoub.
Every single moment that they're in space, he's filled with wonder, but not perplexed by anything. But it turns out that they cut a bunch of his character. and he's a stoner. Whenever he's off screen, he's lighting up. That's why he's got this weird persona about him. Oh, I like it so much better where he's just this innocent sent into outer space, falls in love with a space girl.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, look at that. We can see Earth.
And finally, we have The Reluctant Astronaut. Seen it.
I've not seen it.
This is a much better movie than The Ghost of Mr. Chicken.
Is it?
The comedy is better. The story is better. It's got Leslie Nielsen, who's great. It's an hour and 41 minutes long.
Oh, okay, yes.
Which is long for a wackadoo 60s comedy.
Yes.
There's a reason for that. Don Knotts is an everyman comedian. Mm-hmm. He's not Jacques Tati. He's not Groucho Marx. He can't just do comedy bits and comedy set pieces and have that work. He has to have a story. He has to have an arc. He has to have a love interest. He has to have adversity that he needs to accomplish. So a Don Knotts movie has to have a story. And it has to have those gratuitous comedy bits. So that's where that long runtime comes in. There's a place you can go where many people have gone before, and that's our website, welcometothebasementshow.com. All of our episodes are there. The whole catalog for your perusal. And there are PayPal donation buttons that you can click on and donate a one-time or rolling monthly donation to support our show. Rolling monthly donations tend to be as little as $2 to $3 per month, and it really helps out. We appreciate it. We appreciate all of our donors. You can also watch the unboxing show, which comes up this coming Friday. That's more Craig and Matt chat. And there also, we open mail, and there's other surprises. You should check it out.
You should.
Right now, you should check out this.
You should. What was going on with Disney? The Dark Night of the Soul, that was after Walt died, up until Eisner takes over. It got dark. They must have looked around to the 70s and thought, oh, look at Scorsese, look at Michael Cimino. We got to go this way. This is what kids want. Meanwhile, Spielberg's like, no, guys, do it like me. Do it like me and Lucas over here.
Increase power to maximum.